Welcome back to Nintagious. What the hell am I doing? So we're gonna play Sonic Heroes. This is probably gonna be a mistake. First of all, I think I need to turn the volume down a little bit. I already turned it down pretty far, but that still looks pretty high. We're gonna nudge it down a little bit further. I think that feels a little bit more comfortable. That should be good. And I think we're just... like, does this game need an introduction? I think we're just gonna jump straight on in. I haven't seriously played this game in... probably since it first came out. I've tried to revisit it a couple of times, and it always ends in me going, oh, this is terrible. And yet, here we are. It had to happen sooner or later, right? We're gonna go ahead and blow this away. This is just my test file. That was the wrong button. My bad. I had to test to make sure the emulation was gonna run well. And it runs pretty decently. I think we'll be alright. Oh, blow it away. Starting fresh. All I did was, like, I think I ran the first stage, like, twice, basically. One was not even, like, to test stream. That was me just being like, do I want to play this again? And I was pretty quickly like, eh. But I was also like, kind of, but it wasn't something I wanted to play on my own time. Do we have any options that we have to look at? It doesn't look like it. Unless we want anti-flicker on. It's not even gonna matter on an emulator. I don't know. We're not gonna do the tutorial, it's fine. We're just gonna jump straight on in.
Let's blast through with Sonic speed. Okay.
Right away, like, and I'm gonna try not to be, like, constant criticism of the game, but did you notice how right away on the character select screen, they're all stretched out? Why? How does that happen? Looks like it's not the proper resolution.
Long time no see.
Sonic.
And even as a kid, I remember thinking, why are they all stretched out? Looks strange.
Guess what, Sonic Heroes? I finally developed the ultimate weapon.
I do remember thinking,
In the world. Think you can stop me?
Sounds like
it's kind of amazing that 20 years ago, we thought these cutscenes were, like, mind-blowing.
We've got this one.
Sometimes the exciting thing about, like, a new game was like, oh man, there's gonna be cutscenes. It's funny how now, like, a lot of gamers are, like, not too fooled by that pretty easily. Like, but, like, yeah, 20 years ago, that was, like, cutscenes were like, whoa, dude! Look at this! I just want to watch this cutscene over and over again. Oh, that was a terrible start.
Let's go.
So I'm gonna try to just act like I've never played this before. To a point, like, of course I have, especially recently, but I'm gonna try to hit, like, tutorials and stuff, because there's probably stuff about the game I don't remember.
When you lose a life, you restart from the last checkpoint you touched.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. That's the sort of thing that makes me say, why bother?
Robot.
Leave them to me, Sonic.
Did I miss it?
Use the B button for fire combination and power formation. Multiple attacks.
I remember this. I remember that being pretty badass.
Time. If one is up, the last throw is powerful. Press the A button to jump, turning me and Sonic back in a normal state.
Why is Tails' voice actor terrible? Also, why does he lunge, like, just out of control? Oh my god.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
I mean, that's just rings. I guess I don't really want that, but I do. So here we are.
Let's go.
Man, it is every bit as janky as I remember it being. In a little bit of irony, by the way, this is the GameCube version, which I think might be considered, like, the worst version. I might be wrong on that. Despite that, I'm actually using a PlayStation controller. That's just kind of the way it works sometimes. I was even thinking about getting out my GameCube adapter, because I believe that works with the emulator, just natively. I decided not to for multiple reasons. One, I am not completely sure where it is.
Pressing the B button during a jump while in speed formation allows you to attack enemies on the ground.
Oh yeah, I kind of remember that.
Blue tornado attacks enemies by scooping them off their feet.
I know what a tornado does, Tails. Thanks.
Target direction depends on formation. Press the A button to fire and B button to cancel when in power formation.
Let's go fast,
Change
baby.
cannon direction with the control stick.
Well, that was
Balloons
bad.
carry a move when you walk up to them.
I probably should be killing enemies, right? I think that's how you get, like, the little level up orbs.
Best left to Tails.
Whatever. Okay, that's actually a pretty valid point.
Level up! Press and hold the A button to ascend while flying. Press the A button repeatedly to ascend quickly.
Let's go! Let's go! Alright!
And now we're on this. Oh god, it's fast.
Alright! Alright! Level up!
That wasn't too bad.
Here we go!
Sonic still needs a level up.
Bad.
Which I think you just get for checkpoints, right? Look at that, fully level up. I don't know what that means, but I would assume it's a good thing.
All right.
Let me handle flying enemies. No matter
I would assume it's mostly power.
I'll knock them out of side by stopping them with thunder shoot. Let's go! Got it!
Okay. That did not work at all. You hate to see it.
Here we go!
Leave it to me.
Yeah.
Let's go!
That's not where I was expecting it to send me, if I'm being honest. Oh my god, Knuckles. It's just out of control.
Take this!
That's fun, though. I like that. Has a satisfying punch to it.
All right. Yeah! Let's leave this to Tails.
I remember when I was testing,
Let's go! Alright!
that Tails attack, like, sometimes just doesn't seem to do anything. Maybe that was maybe I wasn't getting enough levels, is what was causing that, I don't know. Seems to be okay now, though. Oh my god.
All right. Knuckles, we're counting on you.
I'd kind of like to replay Adventure and Adventure 2 as well, but that might be a little too much.
Knuckles shoots us as fireballs at the enemies.
I do vaguely recall that there's one of these over here, which I believe allows us to, I don't believe, I know it allows us to access the special stage, because I did that while I was testing. And that's where I drew the line, where I was like, okay, let's not do this, we'll save this for on stream. Well, that's not what I wanted.
Leave it to
I
me.
want Tails, because that sends us upward, right? Testing stuff on PC is always frustrating like that, because you don't want to see too much. Now, granted, I've played this before, so it was a little bit easier to justify, but it's an issue I've had on the first 30, because I'm like, I don't want to sit here, I don't want to play the game for an hour just to get the settings all right, because then it's not really the first 30 that I'm recording, is it? Fortunately, I've figured out that
Let Sonic take care of
I
this.
think OBS takes more resources when you're streaming. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I seem to have a better success rate with PC stuff when I'm recording compared to doing it on stream.
What a wild ride.
Oh my, that was a little scary. I feel like I very easily could have died there if I went off of the path. Oh yeah, these things. Fuck you guys. That was
That's it.
nice. Sonic's excited. I guess that's all that matters.
Got it.
I think the important thing here that shouldn't be glossed over is that we can play as Knuckles, and that's like always a win. I remember there being something down here, but I don't remember what it is. We're gonna get it anyway. Oh, it's a 1-up. I don't know if that's important. Does dying have consequence in this game? I don't think it does. But whatever. Onward. Hey, Volpe, how's it going? That's a lot of points.
Not bad.
Killed it. It doesn't have anything to do with the fact that I've technically practiced that stage twice while I was testing to make sure the emulator would run well, but shh. Shh. We have a special stage. We don't have a special stage. You hate to see it. But I got the key. Did that not count for anything? Oh well.
A sea palace. Looks like
It did when I was testing, so I'm not sure what that's about. But... Okay. That's what I get for holding forward in an automated section.
I'll take care of this stone door.
Serves me right.
look at all those Eggman's robots. I'll take care of them.
Okay, that's fair.
Can you let these ruin with their punches?
Actually, is now this is maybe what I was just talking about, because I think when I did a test of this, I did it as a recording. It definitely feels like it takes up more resources when it's sending it live as opposed to recording, which is unfortunate, but it's also a valuable lesson to learn, I guess. Hey, look, a key that's probably not going to be useful again. Are you serious? There we go. I didn't want to have to switch to Tails, but I guess that's the reality we have to live with. Yeah, I think the Thundershoot doesn't kill at low levels.
Got it.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Okay.
Hey, guy. Hey, Riley.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's what the rain did here. It was like 90s, and then the rain hit, and it was suddenly in the 70s again. It's starting to ramp back up, but it's at least staying in like the 80s, which is like, I can accept that. That's not the worst.
Leave it to me. Here we go.
I remember this.
If we use triangle dive, we can move all around while riding.
Let's try getting items if we can. All right.
So I guess it's maybe worth pointing out. We'll see how this goes. I don't know how far I'm going to take this game. I'm not necessarily committing to we will 100% it and completely complete it. Where are we going, by the way? Like, maybe. I think it mostly depends on how well the game runs. It's running okay at the moment, but it could be better. Oh, I guess we're going this way. It's a little choppy, which I think is mostly a... You can tell from the audio perspective, right? Sometimes the audio gets a little glitchy, and I'm not a fan of that. I like when... If I'm going to play something on emulator, I would prefer it to be so flawless that you can't even tell that it's being played on emulator. This is probably good enough, but it's... By my standards, it's not good enough. Let's put it that way. Did that guy die? Oh. Good, I'm glad I missed that.
At least he'll carry it and not us. Looks like that cage is being protected by the robots. We should take care of them first. Yeah.
Hey, Sonic, can you blow off that robot?
It's kind of amazing, like, what I do remember. Just like stuff like that, having to use the tornado on the shields. That was scary in multiple ways. Oh god! Sonic, why? Or rather, homing attack, why? No, this game's good, it's fine.
It seems like the robots are protecting that gate. Let's take out the robots first.
Okay.
Hey, Sonic, can you blow off that robot shield?
God, now my levels suck. And everything takes an eternity to die. You hate to see it. Alright, I'm not yeeting myself up at that guy again. It's not happening. At least not without knocking him down first. Are you kidding me? He's right in front of you! What are you doing? A homing attack is so janky in these early games.
It seems like the robots are protecting that gate. Let's take out the robots first. Yeah! Hey, Sonic, can you blow off that robot shield?
Oh, okay, that's fair. Realistically, I guess it's pretty janky in some of the later games, too, if I'm being honest. Like, it has the capacity to do that in most of the games. Where it'll just be like... There's an enemy right in front of you, and it just decides not to lock on. Okay, that's fair. I don't know why it canceled the animation.
Leave it to me. Yay!
That's more like it. Okay. Don't trust the homing attack. Got it.
Got it.
Level up. Leave it to me. Yay!
Here we go. Not bad.
Shah! I forgot about that.
When jumping, press the B button in power formation to use.
I guess I'll let Sonic take this.
Fireball. Defeated enemy. Level up.
I feel like the game actually takes a lot of focus because It might not look it. To be honest, I feel like I might be making it look good at the moment, but this is janky as hell. Like, it's a very janky video game. I feel like patience is doing a lot at the moment. Except I'm running out of patience very quickly, so...
Leave it to me. Go.
Got it.
Why don't we try going up there?
Here we go.
Well, now I don't want to, because you had to say it. Good. The, can't see where you're going chase sequence. Really? I was holding down and they decided it wasn't down enough. It's fair, I guess.
Whoa! What's with that giant rock? Get out of the way! Here we go!
Are there? Oh, there it is. I feel like he said that before. Wow, these things, like, catch up to me so fast. This is the most extreme rubber banding I've ever seen in my life. And I've played a lot of Mario Kart 8. Got him?
Yes!
So, I guess do you lose the keys when you die, I guess is what happened? I don't know. That was an experience. Hey, Lan, how's it going? Did you go buy some Mountain Dews? I mean, is it ever not the time to buy some Mountain Dews? Is the way I see it.
Stop your futile. You'll just make fools of yourself. I think you got that backwards, Doc.
Good point. You'd be
Man, he's sure one stubborn scientist.
Not ready to give it a shot yet.
That's the spirit.
That's the spirit, Tails.
99 hit points? What the shit? Okay, that's fair, I guess. Just give me some rangs. No, you don't understand. Homing attack, work with me, please. Stop. I don't like this. This is feels very uncomfortable. I just have to hope that the homing attack just doesn't launch me off into the water. We're just dropping here. That's fine.
Initiate rotary attack.
Do I want to use the Team Blast? I don't know. That doesn't necessarily seem like a great idea. It doesn't seem like a bad idea. Okay, that's fair. But I wouldn't say it sounds like a good idea. I do like that better than the homing attack, for sure. The homing attack feels like I'm constantly tempting fate. Like, I'm just going, go ahead, throw me off the stage, see what I care. Like, I'm just inviting it.
Initiate rotary attack. Take this.
Good shot, Knuckles.
Take this.
Good shot, you're really killing it. There we go.
What's the matter, Eggman? Got nothing left?
Eggman, give it up!
There's no way out this time. Give yourself up.
I kind of like Knuckles, too, because he's not as fast. You have less chance of just losing control. Even with Tails, he moves, like, surprisingly quickly.
This isn't the end!
Knuckles was definitely the way, not homing attack. For sure. You're overcomplicating it, Lan. It's how the way you say it is who thought this game was a good idea in this game. There's a lot of like, what were they thinking? Hit points, level ups, like why was this all a thing? Including but not limited
Looks
to
like
the
Eggman
jank.
escaped into the city.
Eggman's robots are taking control of everything!
Let's find Eggman and show him the real power of teamwork.
That camera, though.
This must be an automated energy plant.
Energy plant?
So that's energy flowing through those red pipes.
Looks like
What's with this
magma.
path? Just standing on it carries me forward.
Like, I feel like I constantly have to fight to stay in control. And I think that's a Dreamcast era thing in general. I was doing some recording last night. It was when I was playing Diablo Immortal, because I think Diablo Immortal is the latest and greatest example of you are allowed to like bad games. Because I'm having a good time with it, but it's a bad game. It's not good right now. Do I think it's gonna get better? Probably. But right now, it's not that good. And I was talking about how I think the, what's this? I think these games are very imaginative and ambitious, and I think that's why people like them. And that's fair. I think, like, you can like them for that reason. I like Sonic Adventure for that reason. I think it's a pretty janky game, but it's ambitious and it's imaginative. At the time, the concept of what if you can play as multiple characters and all their plots kind of weave around each other was very much like not a thing that was being done. So at the time, it was pretty cool, and I think it's still pretty cool. But the game's really janky. I don't think people like these games because they're well-constructed games. It's because there's a lot of fun ideas in them. Yeah, sure, blow them up.
Level up!
That's it!
No, it's not an RPG, but you see, in the corner where it shows the the wheel of characters, and there's like little dots around them. Those are their levels. So in every stage, I'll point it out the next time I see one. I just got one. There's these little blue, yellow, and red orbs, and those like level up your different characters. It just makes them stronger, I think, is about all there is to. Are you serious? What is happening? Yeah, this game's great. This game's great. Was that window supposed to smash? Because we just went right through it.
Okay.
Oh my god, camera. What is... Holy hell. I already hate this. I'm just gonna point that out. I already hate it. Yay, I guess.
Whoa! Whoa!
Sonic, it's okay. It's a 2-foot drop. You'll be fine.
Level up!
There, we just got one. I think it might make the tornado stronger. As I don't know. It has a bunch of little effects. It's only in this act though. Next act, I'll have to do it all over again. And I think the big difference is that you do more damage, and therefore enemies having hit points isn't as annoying. Because otherwise, out of the box, you kind of can't kill these enemies, like, just with one hit. Because they thought that was a good idea. I don't really know how to get that. I'm not going to worry about it. That's not what I wanted to do, but I guess it works. No, Sonic, you don't understand? No, you don't understand? There we go. Are you serious? Oh my god, I can like barely control. It's the second stage, dude. What's happening? I'm already like struggling to maintain control of these characters.
That's it!
Are you serious? I hate everything. Why did I decide that I needed to do this to myself?
Attack enemies on the ground with Blue Tornado by pressing the B button during the jump while in C formation.
Thanks, Knuckles. We just did it. God, you guys like to talk a lot. Like, you couldn't just leave it at that. You had to also, like, explain it a second time. You had to explain it once as a gameplay mechanic, and then explain it a second time as a lore mechanic. And be like, oh yeah, so if you press the button, it does this. By the way, in the context of the game world, in a way that Sonic would actually understand it, this is what this does.
Here we go! Yes!
But it was that era. It was 2003. It was we gotta have dialogue now. We gotta have dialogue. Do we need dialogue? Yeah, we gotta have it. We can have it. So why wouldn't we? Yeah, remember you can do this too. Wee.
Yeah! Yeah!
Wee.
Let's leave it to Sonic.
Sometimes you just let go and just let it go. Let's go.
When grinding, use the B button to accelerate and the control stick to balance.
I was trying to jump to the other rail, and it just did not work very well. Oh my god. Okay. Can this be over soon, please? Like, the whole game. Oh, okay. I can't even run straight. Like, even running in a straight line is, like, the hardest fucking thing in this game. Hey, it's over.
Yes!
Whew. I'm already exhausted. I'm already exhausted. Hey Casey, how's it going?
Barely made
The thing is I almost feel like, to a point, that all of the dialogue actually, like, has a point, because a lot of these mechanics aren't things you could do in other Sonic games, so there's, like, a solid chance you wouldn't know what to do anyway if you were completely ignoring it. Like, if you could just turn the dialogue off, and you've never played the game before, you probably would have gotten to that pole and not known what to do. Because it's not like that's a thing in other Sonic games. My head's been spinning since we started, man. Yeah, it's... Again, since we started. Nice to see that Tails and Knuckles are with me on this one.
They're up to something with those machines. Let's worry about them later.
Oh.
Okay. Tails, flying enemies are all yours. Attack them with Thunder Shoot.
Let's go! Yay!
Here we go!
And by attack them with Thunder Shoot, we mean use it to bring them to the ground so that somebody else can finish the job, because your actual attack power is hot trash.
This upward path is perfect for fun.
Got it!
Level up!
Tails a free level up. Hey, look at that, he can actually kill stuff now. You love to see it.
Leave it to me. All right. Let's go. All right.
All that for 5 rings.
Let's go.
Ooh, there's more over here.
Let's go. All right. Let's go.
Here I was all excited, and then they were like, oh no. We're just wasting your time.
Let's go.
Let's head up there.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Leave it to me.
I kind of want to go that way instead, but sure, let's go. Oh my god, just grab the thing. Come on, dude.
Let's go. All right.
Work with me here, it'll be fun, I promise. I just need you to cooperate.
Level up.
Here we go. Ready anytime.
God, it is running, like, not well.
Here we go.
And that's kind of nerve-wracking, too. I don't know if it's bothering you guys, but sure as I can't even run up a slope without this game being like, whoa, hold on. What are you doing?
Leave it to me. Yay.
Here we go.
I think I can safely say... I'm trying not to be that negative, but I can't be positive about this. I think this is actually worse than I remember. I think this game legitimately ages like mold. Like, every time I try to play it, I'm like, this is worse than the last time I played it. It just keeps getting worse. It's not...
Let's go.
It was already not great when it came out. And it's only gotten worse. Alright, let me dial it back. Oh god. Oh. Vince, how's it going, by the way? I would never speedrun this game ever. I've speedrun other games, though, that I actually like and are good games. I value my time way too much to ever even think about speedrunning this game. To ever even think about watching a speedrun of this game. I value my time too much to play this game, to be honest, and and yet we're still here. I think this game's story it's pretty bare bones, but it's probably the only good thing about the game. I'll say that much. The audio compression is 100% the emulator. That's not the game. That is something that the emulator is making worse. At least I'm pretty sure. So I'm not gonna hold that against it. I'm gonna hold it against the emulator. For sure. But that's not the game's fault. Oh, he dead. Okay, we're up here now. Really? You don't say. For some reason, I didn't think it was gonna do that. Tails, get over here, please. Okay, this is fine. I thought it would only hurt me when it was falling. Oh, I hate this. Okay, thankfully their hitboxes aren't, like, enormous. Oh, I hate everything. What else was I gonna say? Hope the speedrun somehow skips 80% of the games. For some reason, when it comes, and honestly, I maybe understand what that reason is. When it comes to this generation of the Sonic games, like Adventure, Adventure 2, Heroes, 2006, those like that era of games, they never speedrun the whole game. They only speedrun one chapter, which I kind of understand. Because I wouldn't even want to speedrun one chapter of this. It's actually kind of frustrating, because whenever they have Sonic Adventure at a GDQ, they only run, like, Sonic's chapter. They don't run the whole game, which I'd love to watch a whole speedrun of that game. That was stupid, because now I can't use my homing attack, but it's fine.
Leave it to me.
Fuck you guys.
Let's go. That was great.
I am noticing... Okay, that's fair. If you stay alive and keep those level ups,
Let's go.
it's easier to deal with, because you can actually kill enemies. As soon as you die, that's when enemies take, like, enemies won't die, and that just causes a problem. Like, right now, Tails can actually kill things, which is incredibly helpful. I was surprised it worked, and then it didn't work, so... That serves me right, I guess. We already been here for 8 minutes. These stages are enormous, dude. And not in, like, a good way. I wish the stages in, like, Sonic Colors were this fucking long. The stages are overall better, but they're, like, 2 minutes long, if that. I guess for, come on, it's... There's 3 enemies. You couldn't have homed in on one of them. No, that's not what I wanted. For Vince, if you're still here, I've speedrun Colors and I've speedrun Forces. Forces was, like, semi-serious. Like, I got a pretty... what I thought was a pretty good time. I've kind of speedrun Mania, but, like, super casually. I haven't researched, like, strats or anything. I've just been like, I'm just gonna play it fast. And time myself. So that almost doesn't count.
Leave it to me.
I would like to do Generations. I think if I eventually get an Xbox Series S, I'm gonna speedrun Generations through that. I tried to do it on PC, but, like, there's some problems with the PC game. Ultimately, I think Generations on PC is, like, a very solid experience. It's aged very well. But it doesn't have a windowed mode. It only has, like, the kind of full screen that makes your entire computer hitch when you try to tab out of it, which isn't very productive for speedrunning. I don't like this. Get me the hell out of here. Oh my god, homing attack, work with me, please. Like, please. This is so uncomfortable.
Those barrier devices look like the ones we saw on the path. We could probably destroy them if we take out all of the robots.
Leave it to me.
What just happened? I have no idea what the hell just happened. That was terrifying. Oh my god. Tails just yeeted the entire party. It's anxiety. Thank God. Get me the hell out of here.
A bit tough.
You know what? I'll take it. any rating is good because it means we're no longer in that stage. So I'm actually gonna try to put together a tier list video for the Sonic series here soon. That's basically why I'm here. Because I wanted to replay a couple of them, but my favorite Sonic game by far is Sonic 3. This does not control very well. This is very slippery. I almost got it. It was right there. Oh, I don't like this. This is so slippery. Oh my god. How did I wind up on the ceiling? What the fuck? Quality assurance, ladies and gentlemen. This is why your games need it. This is uncontrollable. This is chaos. No pun intended. I hated that. Could we not do that again? Clearly we have to do it 6 more times. No. No. I don't know. Well, anyway.
Gotcha, my darling.
I forgot you have to fight the other teams for no fucking reason.
This time there's no way out of marrying me.
Because this was just the shit they did in the early 2000s. They were like, what if there's a bunch of playable characters and you have to fight each other and the battles are just terrible, and rival battles are awful and nothing will ever change my mind.
Sonic, give up. This time you're mine. I'll do my best.
Amy, knock it off. There's no time to play.
Okay.
Everybody get out of the way.
Are you playing
What?
that girl's
What is
game,
happening?
Sonic?
They murdered me! They didn't even hesitate. Holy hell.
This time you're mine.
I don't even know what happened.
Get off. There's no time to play.
Everybody get out of the way.
Oh my god, stop. Stop, please! That stun is so bad. What is happening?
Here we go!
Okay, I think Big is dead. I'm trying, it's just not working. Whatever, get out of here. I think she's also dead. And apparently I killed Amy without knowing it. What was the point of any of that? I was just pressing buttons. There was no strategy involved there. I was just pressing buttons. God. Fuck this game, dude. How do people think this is a good game? Again, I don't think it's that they actually think it's a good game. It's that they enjoy the game, and they mistake that for, well, then it must be good. I'm gonna say it until I'm just as blue in the face as Sonic is. You're allowed to enjoy bad games. Just don't fool yourself into thinking that means they're good, because that makes you look like you think everyone else is insane.
Sure is bright here.
When in reality, you're the insane one.
We only have 24 hours left.
Okay, let's go.
We're timed? Why? Why are we on springs now? What is...
Casino.
Oh, no.
Buildings and roads are all part of a pinball table.
Oh, no. Oh. This... What is this? What is this momentum? Oh my god. Is this where... Okay, I'm out, I guess. We did it. I hated it more than the special stages.
Take care of them.
The pinball stages are bad when they have good physics, and here we are, with barely functioning physics. Can I need a break. I need a break. I'm already exhausted. It hasn't even been an hour yet, and I'm just like, oh no. What have I done? Why was I like, this is a good idea? I should have just played the Rush trilogy instead. I should have just been like, nah, we're not doing this. But we're here now. Okay, that did not work. It's okay, I guess it's fine. Hey, look at that. So what do I have to do once I get this? Because sometimes it doesn't seem to actually work. Oh no. I have serious regrets. I'm guessing it's just that I have to, like, not die? Well, I'm not even on the board anymore. It launched. Oh my god. Where am I going? What is this? What happens if we just go all the way down?
We have to start all over.
Oh no.
We should be able to move ahead if we use
Not
the
like
pinball
this.
to go up.
Not like this. Uh-oh. I don't want to be up here. Maybe I do? I don't know. Is this good? I got rings.
Why don't we try going up there?
Thanks, Tails. Hey, I did it. Completely accidentally, somehow. Tails is still stuck in the roulette back there. There he is. I think I'm broken.
It's hard to keep up with Sonic.
Believe it or not, shut up, Tails. I know I'm not moving, smartass. Believe it or not, I don't remember Sonic 2006 being this. What the fuck is happening? Like, don't get me wrong, Sonic 2006 is bad, but I think this game was already bad. And, like, I think we were already on the way to, like, you know, Sonic games suck. it was a gradual thing, I guess is what I'm getting at. I don't think it was sudden. People try to act like 2006 was the beginning of the end. Like, it was just like, oh, Sonic games are bad now. And then after that, every game was just a joke. It was gradual. Like, a lot of these issues have been present since Sonic Adventure. It's just, they weren't as bad. They've just gotten worse over time. Like, they didn't polish the engine up as they were making the games. They just kept making games. And as the engine got glitchier, they were just kind of like, it's fine. Just get it out before Christmas. And I think 2006 is where it got so bad that they were like, okay, we gotta change something here. Like, this isn't gonna work anymore. But that was certainly, like, not the first bad Sonic game. But like I said, I only first played Sonic 2006. I want to say it was maybe about 8 years ago. It was when I had GameFly, and a friend of mine who was currently living with me at the time, so he was a roommate at the time, had a PS3. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to GameFly Sonic 2006, and I'm going to play it. Like, while I have access to this console, we're going to do this. So I did it, and I was like, this isn't that bad. Like, compared to Adventure 2, and Heroes, and even Shadow, it's like, it's not substantially worse than those. Now, there is one thing that it does significantly worse, and that's that the story is ass. And there's no saving that. I do think pretty firmly that if you were to, like, take that game, port it to modern consoles, fix the frame rate, fix the loading issues, stuff like that, it would probably be a fair amount more playable than it is, but there's no saving how bad the story is. There just isn't.
Got it. Got it.
It's, I mentioned this, like 2 weeks ago, maybe? Because
Listen to me, Sonic.
something that I kind of like about, like, social media, if you can believe that, is that every now and then you'll see people be like, Unleashed is a common one, where people will be like, can we talk about the fact that Sonic Unleashed is actually, like, pretty good? Because it's, like, considered to be bad. I don't think it is. I think it's alright. It's a flawed game, but, like, so's Generations and so's Colors. So it's aight. And that's fine. I like the fact that people do that, and that they'll be like, hey, can we, like, talk about the fact that, like, people shit on this game and it's actually not that bad? I'm into it. However, one came out, like, last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, where people were like, can we talk about the fact that Sonic 2006 is actually pretty good? And I was like, no. We're not doing this. I'm willing to defend 2006 compared to Heroes. That's about it. The game is bad. Don't get it twisted. Again, you're allowed to enjoy bad games. By all means, go for it. But don't mistake that for the game being good. It just makes you look insane. Or makes everybody else think that you're gaslighting them. Like, it makes it seem like you're just trying to fuck with people. I guess? This is, like, borderline unplayable. Now, this is only one stage, don't get me wrong. What was I supposed to do there exactly?
There they are.
Eggman's robot.
Leave them to me.
Cool, now I've got, like, no attack power, and it's just... this is... Why am I doing this to myself? This is for you guys, like, this is what it comes... What?! Okay, I didn't see the projectile, because it's kind of hard to see. That's fair.
Got it.
I'm in pain. Is this better than Sonic Spinball? No! This is the worst pinball physics I've ever seen in any game ever. Like, this is unplayable. Look at this nonsense. This momentum doesn't even make sense. What the fuck was that? How does this happen? Get me the, no, please. Please don't. Please, get me out of here. Oh my god. I hope it's hilarious to watch, because at least we can have that. Shut up, Ryan. I want voltage. They delayed Sonic Heroes to ensure there were no compromises in the final product. We know that that's a lie. I think, was it the Game Grumps playthrough of this where they actually had a quality assurance tester contact them and they were like, "Oh yeah, no, this game is horrible." Like, they basically said, I'm pretty sure this is the game where they were told as testers that if it wasn't a game-breaking bug, that they didn't want to hear about it. Like, they only cared if you found a bug, as long as it doesn't crash the game, they didn't care. It's objectively bad. It's an objectively bad game. Again, if you have fun with it, more power to you. I'm not going to tell you can't have fun with it. Just don't confuse I have fun with it for this is a good game. It makes everybody feel like they're insane. It's not great. You love Unleashed, you just don't care for the night stages as much. Yeah, Unleashed, Generations, Forces, all have these issues where like half of the game is excellent, and then the other half of the game is like very mediocre. It's going to be interesting when I get to the tier list, because like, realistically, I like Generations a lot. I'd probably put it up there in like maybe my top 5, but I can't just look at it and say the modern stages are 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10, like they're just excellent. The classic stages suck, but let's just ignore those. A lot of people do that. A lot of people will look at like Unleashed and Generations and be like, well, half of the game is excellent, and they'll just ignore the part that's bad. You can't do that. You gotta acknowledge that too. Now, the big thing with Unleashed is I think Unleashed is built pretty well. Like, it's constructed well. It's not, like, glitchy. The problem is that the Werehog stages have some pretty bad level design in them, which is, like, a different problem entirely. This is something else I've been talking about lately, that there's, like, 2 different kinds of bad. There's the game was designed poorly, as in, like, the game systems are, like, not designed very well. They're confused. They don't know what type of game they want to be. And then there's the game that just isn't put together very well. What are some good examples of this? Metroid Other M is like, they don't know how to tell a story. That was the problem with that game. Is the game is it put together well? Yeah. It was very well polished. It was just they don't know how to tell a story. The pacing's very fucking weird. And I think people just think all bad is like one kind of bad. But there's different things that make a game bad. And then there's games like Mighty Number 9 where it's just all bad. The game design is bad and it was not constructed well. It's which that just makes that like one of the worst offenders, really, is what it comes down to. I didn't think this would turn into an outright like conversation about like the concept of objectively bad game design, but here we are. It's more productive than just screaming at the game, I guess. So I'm not going to complain about it. Don't get me wrong. Also, Theo and Mike, how are you guys doing, by the way? What if they legitimately think Heroes is a good game? They're wrong. It's not good. I think if anyone thinks this game is a good game, I think that means that they have fun with it, and they're confusing fun for the game as good. Maybe some people would argue that if you can have fun, then the game is good. I would not argue that fact. Using the most recent example of Diablo Immortal. I'm having fun with that game. Would I say it's a good game? No, it's not. It's a very poorly made game. But it's still Diablo, and it's a demon-smashing good time, and I'm having a good time with it. You gotta be able to separate those two things. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think, like, gaming society has us fooled into has people brainwashed into thinking that you're only allowed to like games that people consider to be good, and if a game is considered to be bad, you're just supposed to hate it. That's very wrong. It's very, 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 very wrong. A game could be horrible and you could still have fun with it, and that's okay. A game could be considered to be excellent, the best game of its generations, cough Breath of the Wild, cough, and you could hate it. That's also okay. I think as social media has, like, gained momentum, and gaming the gaming community has strengthened around that because it's easier to converse with other gamers, I think it became this thing where it was like, this game is good, I have to like it. Or this game is bad, I have to hate it, even if I've never played it myself. And I think that's more or less why I'm here. Because, like, I guess to prove to myself that, yes, this is an F-tier Sonic game. And I'm not just going off of memories. I'm just like, oh, no. No, that's still true. Like I said, it aged like mold. I think it's actually gotten worse. Can enjoy a mediocre game as long as it feels like it's functioning as intended, like my other M or Final Fantasy 13. Yes, exactly. Would you say those games are good? I'm guessing not. But you can still enjoy them. When I played Mega Man X7 on stream, I had fun. Would I say it was a bad game? No. Did I just say would I say it's a bad game? Would I say it's a good game? No. Let me just rephrase that, because I think I just completely said the wrong thing. Would I say it was a good game? No, but I had fun. And that's what matters. That's all it comes down to, is like, did you have fun with it? Good for you, then. I think the problem is that when people have fun with a game, they feel the need to, like, be validated. So that's why they automatically will, like, force themselves to have fun with a game that they might not be liking because it's considered an acceptable game, and they're like, well, I want to be validated. Or they'll try and trick people into thinking, yeah, this game is good. And it's like, no, stop. Who cares? Oh, when I died, I was supposed to go back to a cannon that would shoot you back up, but the camera didn't let me know. Yeah, it looked like there was a spring on the wall in front of me, so I thought that's where I was supposed to go. Bad. This is another tick in the column. Yes, this is bullshit. I feel like I might as well not even pick up the controller if it's simply not gonna do what I want. Yeah, you missed the first stage where I died like twice because I used the homing attack on an enemy right in front of me, and Sonic just whoop right off the cliff. And I was like, why even use the homing attack? Like, if it's just gonna disobey me and just like, what the You know nothing about game development, but you're pretty sure that's not how you're supposed to make a game. With the whole, like, if it's not a game-breaking bug, we don't care. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think, I don't remember what we were talking about recently, but Mike brought up, I think it was Mike that brought it up, about this is what we like about Nintendo, because they will delay games indefinitely because they are not okay with shipping products like this. Like, if they were to ship a product like this, they'd be like, no, we're delaying this until it's done. It's that quote that Miyamoto is credited with coming up with, even though he's not the one that came up with it, we recently learned. Of a rushed game is forever bad, but a delayed game is eventually good, or whatever. And yeah, it's very respectable. You love Generations, you push the buttons and the sticks, and they consistently do what you expect them to do. Yeah, that's true. The downside with Generations is that the classic physics are kind of fucky. Even then, they're not like full tilt fucky like they are in Forces. Like, they're really bad in Forces. They're overall better in Generations, but they're still not great. But it is still, yeah, it's more consistent. You don't have like weird shit happen where you're like, how the hell did that just happen? This feels like it's stressful. It's anxiety because I'm just like, I never know when the game is just going to do something that is like, I didn't mean to do that. And now I'm probably going to die and I'm fighting for my life in the third stage of the game. Game can be good to someone else and be bad to someone else further. No, I mean, yes, but what you're really saying is that some people can enjoy some games and some people can't enjoy some games. I'm looking at good and bad as like objective game design, not how much fun you're having with it. It's similar. It's similar to how I've told people, don't ask if someone were to say, if we're talking about like, people mistake best for favorite is another thing, is kind of what I'm getting at here. I'm just having a hard time configuring the words. But your favorite and best aren't the same thing. Best implies that it is objectively the best one. And that's like, if you're going to say it's the best, then you have to look at it objectively and therefore look at the game design of it. I think. If you're just looking at how much you like it, that's your favorite, then. It's misleading to say it's the best one. And I used to go on this rant a lot because people used to do that a lot. They'd be like, what's the best Mega Man game? And I'd be like, most people would be like, Mega Man 2? It's like, no, it's not. It's not. Mega Man 2 is horrible. You might like it. It is objectively not the best Mega Man game because it's horribly made. And people can't get that through their heads. And then they'll be like, but I like it though. It's like, that's fine. You just can't confuse that for it being excellent. It is by no stretch of the imagination a masterpiece. If it resonated with you, that's completely fine. But people can't like disconnect those two things. And that's kind of what I'm getting at. Like I said, by all means, enjoy the game. I can see why people would enjoy these games. Adventure 2 here, and I don't think Adventure and Adventure 2 are anywhere near as broken as the rest of these. Let me just get that out there. Because I've said that before, where I group these 4 games together, and then people are like, this cocksucker just said Sonic Adventure's worse than Sonic 2006. And I'm like, I did not fucking say that. But I think these 4 games are all very similar in like how the games are constructed from a game flow standpoint. They all have that same idea of you're playing as multiple characters and all of their plots are intertwined. Which I think is a really cool concept. I think that's what people like about these games. And I think that's fair. And that goes for this one too. I understand why there are things in this game to like. But from a game engine standpoint, oh man, is it just bad? I don't think you should let them think that the game is good though, because they're like, I think what you should do is get them to understand that difference between good and I'm having fun. I think there's a problem with people start trying to gaslight each other. and be like I was just saying with I saw the Twitter thing that was like, can we talk about how Sonic 2006 is a good game? It's like that just makes the collective internet go, wait, hold on, what? Am I insane? Was I misbelieve it? Was I led to believe that game is horrible and I'm not? No, it's still bad. Don't get it twisted. I'm trying to think of like, I almost feel like you could compare it to food. People have different tastes, right? But I think you could like look at different dishes and also say if it's like an objectively bad dish or not. You know what I mean? Like if you take a pot of macaroni and slop it on a plate and then just dump a whole bottle of ketchup on it, that's just kind of objectively bad. You can still like it. That might that might resonate with your tastes, but that's just like, that's not a meal. You get what I'm saying? You can still like it and still enjoy it, but it's not good. And that's kind of what I'm getting at. Did my controller turn off? No, I just have to push start to continue, because of course I do. I think I screwed up again. What am I supposed to do there? Where am I going? Oh no. Oh my god. I hope this is where I'm supposed to go. Oh no. God, this... Like, you can't look at this and say it's good. You can't. It's...
Leave it to me.
I wasn't even pressing anything, dude. What was that? I can't. Whatever, I'm out of here. It's fine. Sonic's dead, but we're fine. Sonic's back. Okay, it's fine. Oh my god.
Here we go. Level up.
All right.
Got it.
Leave it to
I feel like... I think the worst feeling is when you're like, despite the fact that I dislike this, I'm gonna continue to give it a shot. Because the game deserves the shot. And then it does shit like that. It's like... This is how I'm rewarded for my loyalty? Like, what the fuck?
Got it.
I'm sure we're gonna have to go through at least one more of those, too. Okay. Oh my god. I should have saved the exploding thing, because everything here sucks.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Too cool. Here we go.
Knuckles was very proud of something we did. Now I understand that whenever I hear this music, I immediately get PTSD. I get it now. That was a mystery I had been trying to solve for a couple years now. Like, hey, why does this music immediately trigger me? Oh. 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 That makes sense.
Level up. Here we go.
Is this the first or the second stage? I really want to get out of here. The tornado yeeted him into the wall, dude. What the fuck? Just go. Just go. Am I gonna die? Oh my god, if I would have died, I would have lost it. You have no idea.
Okay. Out. Ready anytime.
Is he dead? I guess that enemy's dead. I don't know who killed him, but... Okay, that was a little weird. Oh my goodness.
Got it.
This is well, I was gonna say this is making me regret the fact that we never played Mighty Number 9 on stream, but the whole reason I didn't was because I was sick as fuck the week I planned on doing it. I wanted to play it Halloween night, branded as the most terrifying game I'd ever played, which I thought was a really funny idea. And then, yeah, I got super sick. I still think I might have had COVID, honestly. I didn't think about it at the time, I just thought it was a sinus infection, but... This isn't where I want to go. Where am I supposed to go? I mean, I got all 3 of them. That seems like a win to me. Am I just supposed to fall off of the board here? Don't waste my time by throwing me in a pinball machine. Just because you can get a higher score. No. Keep... No. Just... Get me the hell out of here. I had to slow down there because I was afraid that this generation of physics was just... I was gonna hit the stairs and just yeet off to one of the one of the sides and die. That's not a thing that you should have to... A literal trash can? That is this game. You're not incorrect.
Just enough to pass.
I don't think it's enough to pass, Knuckles. That's what Sega thought, but I think they were wrong. Oh god, there's more. I'm just gonna not press anything for a second. That's the bigger offender than just hold right to win, is when you don't even have to press anything. All right, we're out of that though. That's not gonna work any longer. Oh, okay, homing attack. Thank you.
Got it. There they are.
Eggman's robot.
This is kind of a bop though.
Please, Sonic. Take this.
It'll immediately be ruined by, you know, pinball.
Leave it to me, Dave.
Here we go.
You don't expect me to platform on that, right? Can I not?
Leave it to me, Dave. Dave.
Got it.
Level up.
I guess because Sonic didn't have any levels.
We can't secure a good foothold while the dice is spinning.
I can see that. Oh, this is open now. Okay. Oh, I hate this.
To me. Let's go.
Got it.
Level up.
There's bingo on the table.
Really?
Fun is just about to begin.
I don't know if I'm winning.
Yes.
I'm trying. No! I thought I overshot it. Yay. I don't know what that means. Did I have to do that to like, clear the stage? Oh no, not again. You know, I'm completely joking when I say this, by the way, but I think it's funny, so I'm gonna say it anyway. But don't take this seriously, because I don't mean this to be an actual real metric of whether a game is good or not. You know how you can tell that this game is horrible? Scarlet doesn't like it. Scarlet likes everything. And even she's like, no, this game is bad. That's a pretty good indicator that this game is a troubled experience. I didn't want to go in this. No, no, you can't. No, Physics? Oh, unplayable. No, stop. Not like this. Okay. Woo! It's anxiety. If you've never dealt with anxiety, this is what anxiety feels like. Being completely out of control of your actions. This is it.
Let's go.
This is what it feels like.
Here we go.
Leave it to me. Stay.
Okay.
Stay.
Get the fuck out of here.
Leave it to me.
I feel like I can't play this game and watch chat at the same time. I can't do it. This takes full focus.
Got it.
We're gonna give this to Knuckles. Oh good, more.
All right. All right.
Whee! Oh god. I would also say, by the way, if you're looking at this and you're thinking, it doesn't look that bad, I encourage you to play it yourself. Because I said earlier in, like, the first stage, and I still kind of believe this, that I'm probably making it look better than it is.
This is all Knuckles. Look at all those Eggman robots.
I'll take care of them.
Man, even low-level Knuckles just destroys shit. You'd love to see it. But also, like, take that with, like, a big ol' asterisk. How do you feel about Sonic games in general? If you think the good ones are bad, don't, by all means, do not play this. I love how it just fell through the floor, by the way. That was fun.
Watch out.
That's just... Oh, good, I'm dead. Tails is very eager to get back in there. I, like, almost respect it. Except... I don't know. I'd be concerned about it. That's like a child that like just put his finger in the electrical socket, and as soon as he regains consciousness, he goes and tries to do it again. You should be concerned when they're that eager. What time is it? How has it only been an hour and a half? Oh my goodness. So I'm very behind on chat because, like I said, I don't think I can play this while reading chat. It's the anxiety is too real. For example, you enjoy the game, but whenever you say that, you feel like you're saying something wrong. You're not saying something wrong. I'm not gonna say you're wrong for enjoying the game. If you say it's a good game, I'm gonna say you're wrong. Can agree that Sonic music is always good except for Chronicles, which doesn't really have music. How do you feel about the fact, Mike, that I was thinking about playing Chronicles on stream? At most, Volpe, I would go for the true ending, and at the moment, I'm kind of thinking I don't even want to do that. But we'll see. Maybe it'll get better the more I play it. I kind of doubt it, but I've already feel like I've come so far that I can't just give up now. You know what I mean? If we can get past this fucking stage. You know what's fun? And believe you me, I do not mean fun in the way you think I mean it. I think I mean it. Well, no, you probably think I mean it sarcastically, which is completely true. We're gonna have to do this stage 4 times. That's fun. We're gonna have to do it with 4 different sets of characters. That's fun.
Look at all those Eggman robots.
I'll take care
Oh,
of
fuck you guys.
Level up.
I think there are a couple of Sonic games that have mediocre soundtracks, if I'm being honest. I honestly don't think 2006's soundtrack is that good. Crisis City's a fucking banger, but I don't think much of the other music is like that great. It's just kind of there. Now, it's been a while since I played it, to be fair. I did not get bingo, so I fail at life. I die for that, right? No? Looks like we're okay. What was the other one I was gonna say? I think Sonic 4's soundtracks are pretty mediocre. There are a couple of really good tracks in them, but I think, for the most part, they're not that good.
All right. All right. Already. Shit. Hurrah. Shit. Hurrah. Shit. Hurrah. Shit. Take this.
Level up!
Take this. Here we go. Not bad.
But that's made perhaps my hottest take of all, aside from defending Sonic 2006, is when people say, like, well, at least the soundtrack's good. I don't really agree.
Got it. Shit. They never give up, do they? Shit.
Neither do I, which is
Got it.
not a good trait in this particular instance.
Take this. Okay. Shit. Hurrah. Take this.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Shit. Hurrah. Shit. Hurrah. Shit.
Cool. I'm just
Take this.
stuck here.
All right. Okay.
Is there a special stage here? It doesn't look like it. Oh god. You can go first person. That's not helpful. And oh god, now I regret everything.
I wonder if there's a switch for this somewhere.
Oh, it's hidden in there, isn't it? Of course it is.
Shit. 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 Shit.
Leave it to me. Let's go!
Here we go.
Sonic. It was right there, man. Like,
Leave it to me. Let's go!
All right.
Stay!
no, hit the thing. Hit the enemy. Like, no, not more. It's unrelenting.
Here we go.
And that's really what anxiety feels like, because it never ends, but you really want it to stop. And you acknowledge that you should just be able to snap out of it and say, no, I'm not doing this anymore. Except it's just not that easy. It just won't go away. Despite all of your wishes. Oh my god, what is happening? I don't care about the bingo, honestly, just get me the hell out of here. This is a hellscape. They designed this to torture people. This game is a torture device. Oh my god. I hate everybody. I'm not pushing a thing because I'm terrified for my life at the moment. Oh no, come on. No, not like... Enough with the clipping through the flippers. Oh my god. Tails and Knuckles are both dead, so just, you know, no pressure.
Yes.
No, I hate this. Stop. Oh no, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Okay, we're fine. We're fine. It looks like we can't fail. Okay.
Just enough to pass.
No, it's not. Stop saying that. They revived using Kingdom Hearts magic. You know how no matter what happens, whenever you turn around, Goofy and Donald are just right there, even though they weren't there a second ago? It's the same. It's the same spell.
Eggman. Why not have some fun while you can?
That's a novel concept.
We only have one day, and we know who's going to win.
Where did this concept of 24 hours come from? Was I not paying attention? I don't remember that being a thing, and then just all of a sudden they were like, "Man, we only have a day."
I'll take care of him myself.
Like, do we?
Too cool. Level up. Too cool. Got it. Shit.
Did Mike respond to the idea of me playing Chronicles on the stream? I don't know if I'm gonna have time now, though. I started looking at... It depends on how long this game keeps me tied up, I guess. Because I still want to play the Rush trilogy before all the big June releases happen.
Leave it to me.
So I might just not have time.
Here we go.
I don't know how long that game is, so I guess that's what it comes down to.
Level up.
That's it.
Also, this isn't a boss fight. I think that's another thing that we should get out in the open.
There's a bunch of them. Come and get some.
We won't give up so easily, Eggman.
They're everywhere.
They are everywhere, we're just gonna hit this. Did they say something about 24 hours? I guess I was talking about how foolish I am for doing this to myself when that was playing. Shit. Everything exploded. So that's an example, Volpe, of what leveling up does. Like, his ground smash doesn't do that big explosive thing when he's, like, level 1.
Leave it to me.
Here we go. Take this. Not bad.
Am I supposed to be attacking him in some way?
Leave it to me. Okay.
This just feels very... Waves of enemies don't make for good boss fights, in my opinion. Mostly because you can't tell if you're actually, like, doing anything right. I'm definitely having that moment where I'm like, am I doing the right thing right now, or is this... Okay. Or am I very much doing the wrong thing? Okay, that's fair. I'll take that.
Too cool. Got it.
What's the matter? Got nothing left?
Keep 'em coming.
I'm just warming up.
Oh, that was just a Team Blast thing. Maybe I should have saved that. This is a Mario Maker level? It is. That's also true.
Don't get too excited, boys. Those were the easy ones.
Oh, now he's just leaving? Oh my god. Sometimes you gotta show some restraint. Just be like, this has no reason
I've
to
got no time
exist.
to waste on
It's
these
just not.
pests.
Think I'll get bored with Chronicles? That's possible, to be honest. I'm definitely not going to do it until after the Rush trilogy, because I'm definitely looking more forward to that, because I think those games are mostly pretty good.
Tails, how much time's left?
We've got until sunset.
Tails, Knuckles, give it all you got. Full speed ahead. got it.
I love how... Full speed ahead! And they started at a complete stop. Even though in the cutscene, they were already going fast. The casino's one of the levels filled with music note blocks that bounce you around so you can't even properly move. Yeah. Corby, how's it going? I can. I'm not going to. I'll put it that way. Also, I don't think I know anything, know any of the lyrics other than Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got attitude. I think that's about the only part of it I know. It's been a very long time since I do not want to jump rails. I feel like that's just gonna kill me. So I'm not going to. I'm just gonna hang out here. Also, this is a stage. I recently saw people criticizing the Frontiers footage because why are there rails just floating in the air aimlessly, not connected to anything? And then people were just showing a screenshot of this stage and going, And I was like, yeah. Why the fuck are people pointing that out now? Rails floating around aimlessly have been a thing for the past, 10 years. Now all of a sudden it's a problem? Quit your fucking bitching about Frontiers, Jesus Christ. Oh, but we watched 7 minutes of footage. We've clearly played the game for 100 hours and know better than the game developers do.
I'll take care of that. Okay.
Not that I think the game looks amazing. I think people just need to shut the fuck up is the thing. I'm very scared. I'm very scared. I think it could be very easy to die on this stage.
They're pulling out all the tricks. All right.
Most of my only complaint about Frontiers, and I don't know if this is true or not, I'd be curious to know. A lot of people are assuming this is the case, though. And that's that people seem to be assuming that they just decided, hey, let's just give IGN a build and just let them cover it. And as a result, because IGN is incompetent and shouldn't be trusted with this sort of things, a lot of the gameplay of Frontiers so far reads like somebody playing it for the first time. It looks like they got somebody who doesn't even have experience playing Sonic games, sat him in a room and said, just play this for an hour. We're going to record it all, and then we'll just salvage the recording later and see what good clips we can make of it. It's just constant gameplay of a guy that doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. It's not a good showcase of gameplay at all. And I think that's just making the game look worse than it potentially is. I firmly believe that they should just find some content creators that are big Sonic fans. I don't know. I'm not even gonna say myself. I'm gonna say, Mikey L the Gamer, perhaps? Someone who's gonna be psyched even if the game is mediocre because it's fucking Sonic. We'll make it look good. We'll put the time in to make it look good. IGN looks like they did it as quickly as possible, like it was a chore. Now, like I said, I don't know if that's actually true. Maybe they didn't do that. Maybe they sent the footage to IGN and said, here, show this at your leisure. I know that people are assuming that that's what they did, though. And again, that would mean that a lot of why the game looks kind of mediocre would be IGN's fault. I don't know why anyone would trust IGN, or GameStop for that matter, with anything. Because I feel like they've proven time and time again that they're just incompetent. Getting some real glitchy audio again. I apologize. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Wow, what a puzzle. That really challenged
Right, I got it.
every bit of gaming experience that I've ever gotten.
Let's go. Level up.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. Pulsating B button on the screen is misleading. Don't tap it, hold it. Same thing for... Oh, for the acceleration? I think I was holding it already. Highlighting the fact that you're lacking enough in life to get good at science. No, but you're passionate enough about the franchise that you're going to take it seriously. And you're not just going to play it for an hour and be like, okay, that's a thing. Case in point, I'm still here. If I wasn't passionate about Sonic games, I probably would have dropped this after the second level. That's the kind of people they need showing off their games. Instead of somebody who was just, like, getting a paycheck. Also, yes, IGN, the people who are notorious for hating Sonic. The ones that wrote a Lost World review that was basically like, yeah, I don't even like Sonic games. So they basically rushed through it as quickly as possible and then gave it a middling review.
That's an armored train.
You want a race?
I don't understand why you would... If I were to make a game, I would never trust someone like IGN with it. I don't think I would even trust them to say, here, I made the trailer, just show it. Especially in the social media age.
All the tricks.
Just do it yourself. Isn't the Sonic Twitter, like, very well known for posting, like, funny, memey stuff? Just put it on there. You've got good exposure already. What the fuck do you need IGN for? This level kind of plays itself, by the way. I'm not really doing a whole lot, for better or worse. That's not what I meant to do.
Leave it to me. Dave. Dave.
I kind of hate that you can't switch while you're in the air. Oh no. Thank you.
Yeah. Got it. Shit. Shit.
Ah, that's what I'm supposed to do. Let's just say, what the fuck am I doing here?
Here we go.
Now what the fuck am I doing here? It said to use speed for what? I'm very confused. Was I supposed to hit this switch and then go over there?
Let's go.
I could just fly over here too, though. I think I'm just gonna do that. Oh, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I'm so ready.
You know what I wanted in my Sonic games? More Zelda puzzles.
Here we go. Got it. There they are.
Eggman robot.
I love how the shield even protects him from behind.
Level up.
That's good.
Not bad.
What? This is very loud. Jesus. Alright, we're not gonna go super fast here because trains. Even though they're, like, stationary, it looks like. Here's something else I'll say. If you enjoy this game, I better not see you ever say anything bad about Sonic Forces. Because it's... At least Sonic Forces, like, functions. May not be the best game, but... If you're like, man, Sonic Forces is ass, I wish it was more like Sonic Heroes, you, like, really need to, like, get a clue. This is such an auto level. Like, I'm just letting it do its thing. I think that was actually the least stressful stage yet. Just because I just jumped on the rail and just let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. Which is bad. It's bad game design, but at least I got a break, I guess.
No problem.
I honestly think Sonic Forces is significantly better than a lot of people give it credit for. But I also firmly believe that most people... I'm sorry, Theo. You can't look at something like that and just be like, this game is just objectively good. You just can't. I literally died on spawn. Like... You can't. I wasn't pressing anything either. It's... You can't make this shit up. Oh my god. What was I gonna say before that happened? I think a lot of people... Sonic Forces just got, like, bad critical reception when it first came out. It came out after Sonic Mania, and it came out, like, a week after Mario Odyssey. So I think, by comparison, it just looked really bad. So I think a lot of people just took that and... I would guess over half of the people that shit on Sonic Forces have never played it. They're just taking the fan reception and just going with it. Except the fan reception at this point is self-fulfilling, because it's just a bunch of people saying it's bad except they never played it, and then more people are saying, oh, well, these people say it's bad. Why would I bother playing it? It goes on sale for like $10. Just, like, get it. Have fun. Throw shame out the window and just make a fucking Sonic OC and just have fun with it. IGN's review of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition made it very clear that they didn't even play the game. I think the last IGN review I've read was Lost World. Because their Sonic Lost World review was so just, like, it's just a bad review. Not that they gave the game a bad score, it's a badly written review. Like, it was clear that, yeah, they played the game, but they probably didn't, they played it for maybe, like, 3 hours, and then they were like, I don't have time for this. I need to go, like, make coffee. And then they were just like, oh shit, that's right, I have to write a review. Oh well, fuck it. I don't understand how IGN is even still a website. Because they've proven time and time again that they're incompetent. IGN, GameStop, Kotaku, I don't understand how these sites still function. Because everybody knows they're just incapable. There are meme Twitter accounts that are like... I think there's one that, like, all it does is that they post reviews for games that IGN gave a worse score than Fortnite. That's just a thing. If you just, you can just go, and there's a ridiculous amount of games that, like, they gave Fortnite like a ridiculously high score. And I think it's Fortnite. Maybe it's one of the Call of Duties or something. You can see that they're definitely biased in their reporting. And I don't understand how they, like, why do developers continue to say, hey, here's a review copy of our game? Why would you? I wouldn't. What's in it for me? If I were to make a game, I would never, ever send it to, like, IGN and be like, hey, here's a review copy. I just wouldn't do it. I'd send it to streamers. I don't know, and I don't think indie developers really do send their games to places like, I think they do send them to streamers. It's just like AAA studios that are like, hey, IGN, ride our dick and tell everyone how good our game is. That has to be all it is that they know that they can get, if it's AAA enough, they can get a good review. I guess we're headed in the right direction. That is, like, such a good explanation of this game. Like, okay. Not sure what happened there. Oh god. That's framey. Like I said, just find some fucking YouTubers that are like big Sonic fans. There's so many of us, dude. Like, just there's people who like Sonic Forces, there's people who like Sonic Heroes, there's probably people who love Sonic Chronicles. Just, there's speedrunners that speedrun the Game Gear games. Let us make your shit look good. We'll do it. For free, honestly. You don't even have to pay us. Nice. For a second, I was like, is that what I was supposed to do? What is happening? Oh my goodness. That was fun, I guess. Oh god, I didn't even notice that that was a thing for a second. Thank God we're not, like, actually timed. Because I'm kind of enjoying just being, like... I should have just glided over there, right? Speedrun tech? It does help the tap grind in some situations, though, just because, like, I wasn't getting any speed there.
Here we go.
I might have regrets. Wow, it didn't give me enough momentum to actually get to the platform. Let's design a stage that encourages you to just stop pressing buttons and then punish you for not pressing buttons. Good. Excellent. That's basically what they did. They were like, well, if you could just ride the rail, it's fine. And then all of a sudden they were like, oh, you weren't pressing forward here? Sucks to suck. If only you knew that that's what you were supposed to do. Oh my god. So just... Just get me off this crazy thing. Let's try that again, even though I probably shouldn't. I should probably just take a different route, but we're gonna do this anyway. It's fine. Plus, like, why would you want to hold forward here? You're not even pointed forward until, like, the last minute. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, Tails, get us up there, please. Enough is enough. Yeah, this is great.
Got it.
Leave it to me, Dave.
Got it.
These shield guys are... I'm gonna go off on a tangent here right now. This is something else that bothered me about the IGN gameplay of Sonic Frontiers. The battle, the combat gameplay. There's an enemy kind of similar to these, where they have, like... I think they have, like... It's not a shield, but they have, like, a shell. And it looks like in Frontiers, there's some sort of, like, there's, like, a button you can hold, and then Sonic leaves, like, a streak behind him. And if you draw the circle, like, around enemies, it'll, like, stun them. And you have to do that to, like, disable them so that you can actually attack them. And the guy playing the game does this, and then after he does it and succeeds once, he proceeds to try literally every other attack option just to see all of them not work. And it's like, you already figured out how to fight the enemy. What do you... That's why I say it watches like it's their first time playing the game. And that they're trying to, like, troubleshoot and be like, let's try different things out and see what works. Which is a good thing, but it's not a good way to showcase a game. Like I've said before, when you boot up a new game, if you want to work on, like, your gaming intuition and just kind of, like, troubleshooting skills, I think the first thing you should do when you boot up a game is just push all the buttons and see what happens. So I agree with them doing that as a player, but for a showcase, that's really bad. Because it just makes it look like they have no idea what they're doing. Where am I trying to go here, by the way? It looks like we're supposed to go up that way, so I'm guessing we want to hit this one. But that came to mind from those shield enemies, because I made a mistake. There we go.
Level up.
And something that's really interesting... Okay. Something that's really interesting is people are criticizing the first bit of gameplay they put out because it looked like it was a build where there weren't any enemies active. And they were just kind of running around in an empty world. And while I don't think that's a good thing, I also think it's not the first thing that they should have put out. They should have led with a fucking trailer that shows the game off, is what they should have done. I think them just running around in the world was actually a really good thing because it gave us a good look at Sonic's movement. It especially gave us a look at how it almost has that Lost World element to it, where, like, Sonic has different gears. So you can kind of, if you have to slow down and do, like, some platforming, you can just not hold the sprint button. That looks like that's a thing in Frontiers, which I think is great. And if they wouldn't have shown us a chunk of gameplay like that, I don't know if we would have noticed that as easily. So I think it was overall a good thing. I just don't think that's what they should have led with. That was the first exposure we had to the game, which made a lot of people say, oh, it's just a big, empty, open world. You're the motherfuckers that keep asking for open world games. You can't keep doing this. You can't keep saying, oh man, Pokemon should make an open world game. Oh man, Pokemon made an open world game. There's, like, nothing in the world, though. It's so blank. That's what open world games are, you stupid motherfuckers! Stop it! Can we, like, normalize calling people out for being fucking idiots with open world games? I was not sure what I had to do there, by the way. I was scared for a second. I was like, do I have to tornado again? Oh god.
Got it.
Now, to be fair, I don't think people were asking for an open world Sonic game, so... But everyone else is asking for open world everything. And then when the game is shown, people are like, oh, doesn't look like there's anything to do. Yeah, have you ever fucking played a Grand Theft Auto? There's nothing to fucking do. That's why people just commit crimes, because that's the only thing to do. Were you not paying attention?
Got it.
I think people are in love with the concept of open world games. Like, I don't think the open world games are actually good, but they really like the idea of them, so they're like, man, we should just do this more often. Except no one's really, like, cracked the code yet.
Level up.
Okay.
We should find the switch for this first.
Good, that's a good tutorial. Thank you.
Got it.
I don't think I would have figured that one out if it wasn't for that.
Let's go.
I was... Oh my god.
Internal mechanism we saw before.
Why am I doing this to myself? Oh my god!
Hey, come on now. Don't do it, Sonic.
Don't do what? What did I do? What happened? What was bad about... Shut up, bro. I'm kidding. Similarly, like... It's almost similar to these games, where, like, I get what people like about open world games. I just think a lot of open world games don't really deliver very well. Guess there was an extra door.
It's moving.
And as a result, they're just not for me, because
Which way is the cannon facing?
I can see what the hell is going on. Oh dear. Oh, this is laggy as shit. What the hell? How are we even controlling? How does this make sense? That's a trick question. This doesn't make sense. This is laggy as hell, dude. What is happening? I apologize. This is awful. This is the worst the game has run tonight. It's slowly getting better as I'm maneuvering in midair in an impossible fashion.
I think my heart stopped.
Good, I get to do it all over again. That's exactly what I wanted. After we take 3 years to die. What is this, Sonic Advance 2? Move the death plane up. What is wrong with you? The checkpoint's back here? No, stop. You can't. Why am I... Thank you, Knuckles. This game is so bad. Oh, fuck off. Come on. What's funny is that if one of them hadn't ran forward and picked up a ring, I would have died there.
Leave it to me.
Play devil's advocate on too much water meme. They weren't talking about the game's environment. We're talking about the balance of the roster. I don't think they were. I think they were talking about, goddamn, you sure have to do a lot of surfing in this game. I think that is what they were talking about. What made it stupid, though, was that it was a remake. It wasn't the complaint. It was the fact that if they did their research at all, they would have played the original game and known that there was going to be that much water, and they wouldn't have complained about it. That's like playing Mario Maker 2 and saying, man, user-created stages aren't very good. I don't think I really like this. Yeah, no shit, did you play the first one? Like, that's a dumb way to review a game.
Got it.
I'm, like, afraid to press anything, because I don't want to go backwards and die again, like it just did. Because once I got on the rails, I couldn't figure out how to get off.
Got it.
This is terrible.
Got it.
God, the checkpoint was so far back. I didn't necessarily want to do that yet. Oh yeah, because there's this door. How do we get in here?
I don't see any switch to open this door anywhere.
Okay. We just can't?
It's really steep here. Be careful.
Yeah, that's why I'm switching off of Sonic. Bye, Tails. I love how they're just Kingdom Heartsing back into existence. Be like, we're still here. It's fine.
Let's go.
Okay,
How is one of these destroyed already?
got it.
Leave it to me.
Oh my god.
Got it.
This must be
Oh, it's already lagging like crazy.
Hey, let's try firing that thing.
Hey, come on now. Don't do it.
Oh, he didn't want us to get in the cannon? Where else are we gonna go? Xenoblade Chronicles X cracked the code, but nobody played that because it's on Wii U. It was also ass ugly. Honestly, that was something that was a big turnoff for me, is the characters looked terrible. I hated the art design of that game. Coincidentally, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I was like, now this looks fucking fantastic.
All right.
It was like a complete 180.
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
Wow, that's what I call
I did-
life.
It almost happened again.
I think my heart stopped.
Knuckles sounds like he's in just as much pain as I am. Makes him very relatable in this particular instance.
Why don't we try going up there?
Knuckles is also like, why am I doing this to myself? Maybe I should just let Eggman destroy the world. I'm just gonna call his bluff. It'll be fine.
We're not going there, are we? Yes, we are.
Oh, believe me, my... I don't trust the light speed rings either.
Shit. Take this.
I'm falling.
Yes, you are.
Jump to the car ahead as we destroy it.
Okay.
I hate this. Have I hit a checkpoint, like, recently? I sure hope so.
Got it. Shit. Shit. All right.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
This doesn't even make sense, by the way.
That's it. Let's keep moving.
Okay.
I'm right behind you.
There's no way you'd be able to jump between these. Like, I don't believe for a second. That was terrifying.
Really steep here. Be careful. Got it. Shit.
Are we almost out of here? Oh good, more of these.
Each time the bobsled takes on damage, one character is thrown off the bobsled. The speed decreases if I'm thrown off, and if Tails falls off, the bobsled won't be able to jump.
Okay, this is bad. Didn't he just say that it wouldn't be able to jump if Sonic fell off? Was I hearing things? And then I immediately jumped right after he fell off? Am I crazy? I think they I can't steer for shit now. What is how am I still alive? Am I supposed to still be on this thing? We were on solid ground! How was that? Okay. I'm very overdue for a break. I hate to do this in the middle of a stage, but I didn't realize how late it was, is what it comes down to. Oh. You just burst out into laughter, Riley. At which part? I'm dying to know. Because honestly, your laughter is giving me life right now. Xenoblade X had a big open world with tons of optional content, but the main story had a linear progression, so it made sense. Characters later in the game are allowed to react to your past deeds, unlike in Breath of the Wild, where everyone acts like their twin is the first place you're like their twin is, or their town is the first place you're visiting. Yeah, I think open world games tend to have that problem for sure. Oh, when I died around this wacky tunnel. I don't understand how they like lost momentum so quickly. I 100% this game as a kid. I guess I didn't have any other games to play. I actually tolerated this long enough to 100% it as a kid. I would assume that Xenoblade 2 probably does it pretty well too then, Mike. I imagine you're starting to get... 3 is like a month away, right? I would imagine you're starting to get pretty pog. I'm getting pretty pog. I don't know when I'm actually going to start playing it, though, because we have an issue that, there's too many games coming out within, like, the next month. Because I think Sonic Origins, Fire Emblem Warriors, Monster Hunter Rise expansion, and Xenoblade 3 come out within like 2 or 3 weeks of each other. And I think we might not play Fire Emblem or Xenoblade until I'm completely done with Monster Hunter. But I don't fully know yet, but like I think one of them I'm gonna have to like put aside and not start until a little bit later. What did you have to do to unlock the metal skins for multiplayer? I did that, and I remember rage quitting on Team Dark's story like quite a few times. I can proudly say I've never broken a controller due to anger. I've only broken controllers due to overuse. I have multiple GameCube controllers that are dead from playing like 2 decades of Smash Brothers on them. But they're not I've never broken a controller from like throwing it. It's just from, like, they just got used to death. I don't even know where they are. I have a Wavebird where the rubber on the analog stick completely wore off. Because that's just how much I used it. I think I basically have one GameCube controller that's in perfect working order, and I kind of don't want to use it for anything, so I don't want it to die. It's precious to me. I think it's in that drawer. Over there. Alright, as I said, I'm a little overdue for a break. I feel like it's the end of the stream already. I'm exhausted. Look at that wonderful JPEG out in the background. I mean, I'll let it slide. It's a GameCube game. It's fine. It's fine. It's just... I suddenly got a look at it and went, oh. That's a thing. Before I hop up, Alexander, how's it going? Thunderbird as well. Welcome to hell. This is, Anxiety the game. I'm not having a good time. I'm laughing a lot, which I guess counts for something. But that's about it. Okay, let me take my break. Let me take my break. I'm gonna get a drink. I'm gonna grab a fucking Spark, and I'm gonna love it. And then we'll unfortunately continue after this. So stay tuned. we go, I guess. This is my last spark. I'm a little heartbroken. I thought I had more, but nope, only one left. I still have my GameCube. After the N64 was the last console I traded in. No. I still have the N64. Sorry. The Genesis was the last console I traded in, and I supremely regret it. So after that, I was like, I'm not trading in any consoles. The GameCube barely works, though, so I don't think I could trade. Well, I don't know. They could probably fix it. I think it's the lens, like the CD reading thing. It just has a hard time reading the discs sometimes. So whenever I do play, which I don't have that many GameCube games, but if I were to play a GameCube game, it would be through the Wii. It's just convenient. Although, it'll probably never happen. Some of you might remember, I have four GameCube games. I would argue that all four of them are obsolete. If you care to try and guess what they are, I welcome you to do so. But I would argue that I have no reason to play any of them ever again. Well, very little reason. I could maybe think of a reason why I would boot two of them up. And I don't use the Wii ever either, because if I was going to play a Wii game, I'd just play it on the Wii U.
Where are we? Yes, we are.
And that's mostly from just a capture perspective. It's way easier to hook up the Wii U to capture, just because of HDMI.
Let's jump to the car ahead as we destroy 'em.
Whereas the Wii, I'd have to get my old capture device out now, basically. I don't think I can even use the Wii on. I think the new capture device is basically HDMI only.
That's it. Let's keep moving.
It's a little scary.
Destroy that engine core.
Right. I got to this and then I died. For a second, I was kind of like, didn't I do all of this?
Takes on damage. One character is thrown off the bobsled. The speed decreases if Sonic is thrown off, and if Tails falls off, the bobsled won't be able to jump.
I was so busy listening to like the tutorial that I just got hit by a bunch of shit before.
Look at all those X-Men robots.
I'll take care of them.
It was a case of like,
Oh, right.
he was still explaining shit and I thought I died there for a second. I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
Level up.
I don't trust this at all. Yeah, you could. If I went too fast, I would have just careened off the edge. Oh, that's not great.
Leave it to me.
Okay, so we're gonna stick you here.
Let's go.
Yay.
Here we go.
Got it.
Oh good, another one of these. How long are we gonna be stuck? Okay, good. I thought we were gonna have to wait for him to let go of Tails. Yeah, GameCube keeps going up in price because of the Game Boy Advance player that you just mentioned. I've heard speedrunners talk about it where they're like, that hardware is hard to find.
All right.
GameCube's, Game Boy Advance players, Super Nintendos, and... I don't think Super Nintendos are that hard to find, but the Super Game Boys are hard to find, apparently.
We can do better.
You could have done better, yes. I feel like the end of stage clips are constantly talking about the quality of the game. I've heard that in particular, like, the Game Boy Advance players are tough to come by, because, like, a lot of them don't come with the discs, apparently. Like, it's kind of hard to find the actual disc for them.
Sonic, look!
That thing's loaded with Eggman's weapons.
Eggman, you're finished!
Ready all cannons! Open fire!
There's only one way to go. Ready?
So I think not fighting him is the answer here. I think we want to get to, like, the central area where it's a little bit safer. If there is one on this one. Which there might not be. It's not looking very promising.
Leave it to me. Dave!
Got it. Take this, take this. Level up.
Leave it to Dave!
Not bad. Take this.
Level up!
It's terrifying, dude.
Got it.
Level up! Leave it to me. Let's go!
Got it.
Leave it to me, Dave! Dave!
I don't think it's gonna work. Take that. I was thinking that the last time I heard somebody talk about it, Guy, where they were like, oh, we can't find the discs, and I was like, there has to be a way around that. This is kind of working, I guess. I shouldn't have tempted fate on that one. That was, I think, a mistake, but we didn't lose, so it's fine, I guess.
Okay.
This is still just anxiety, because I'm constantly afraid I'm just gonna fall off. Should I just team blast him? I don't know how well that's gonna do, but we're gonna do it. Hey Raiders, how's it going? That was loud. Welcome to the hell that I found myself in tonight. I did it, I guess. Oh no, I just did part of it. Okay. I'm not having a good time playing the game. I'm having a good time laughing with everybody about it, though. It's worth something, I guess. Stop with the bombs. Get out of here. So on that note, it's still great to have everybody, even though it's Sonic Heroes. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. Oh god! How did I not immediately die? It's... At least lose some rings. Oh. It's probably the... Oh, no. This is probably the most I've ever had to focus playing a game ever. It's... It's so stressful. This is like the worst way of doing this, I think. But I don't think diving in there with the homing attack is a good idea, so we're not gonna do it. Seems unnecessary. I can guarantee you guys are playing something better than... Come on. Something better than this tonight. So I hope you had a good time. How did that even happen, dude? Where's Tails? Oh my god. I pressed the button to switch and he was nowhere to be found. Can't make this stuff up. We're almost there. We're almost there. It's okay. It's gonna be over soon. Yeah, that's right. Run away. He's not running away. It's not over soon. God damn mother... Yeah, that's how I'm looking at it. If you can laugh, if you can laugh at it, it's a good time. I'll remember the laughs we had. They're completely at the game's expense. So. So were you guys both? Were you doing like a collab stream, or did one of you raid the other, and then it was like chain raiding, or who do I have to thank? Let me put it that way. Galaxy 2, and you did Grandmaster Galaxy for the first time. I remember that being pretty rough, yeah. It's, bug. It's been a while since I played Galaxy 2. I don't like Galaxy 2 as much as Galaxy 1. Galaxy 1, I think, is almost close to a masterpiece. Like, I think it's a really good game. Galaxy 2, I remember, I just didn't like it as much, so that's why I haven't played it in nearly as long. I've gone back and played Galaxy 1, like, probably, like, 4 or 5 times since it came out. Galaxy 2, I don't think I've replayed since it came out. But I remember Grandmaster Galaxy was kind of torturous, yeah. Did you get through it in the end, or are you gonna have to return to it? You guys said it was a chain raid. I need to, Are people actually using, like, the built-in YouTube raid command now that it's there? Like, it's bad. So, I haven't been worried too much about it, but I figured what I'll just start doing is if people raid, then I'll just add them to the approved list so that they can use that next time if they want to. I have a feeling most people aren't even using it, though, because of the restrictions on it. For some reason, I thought I was going to get hit there. I will have to, either way, I'll go in and at you. I had a lot of rings. I'm a little upset about that. Now is when he's gonna clip me with a random shot, and I'm gonna lose everything. Knuckles, what was that?
Ready all cannons! Open fire!
I love how instead of plowing through the enemy, he was just like, I'm gonna bounce off and hit the other enemy, and for some reason my attack still isn't gonna be active, so we're just gonna take damage and die. This game is ass. It's... Oh, so they were collabing, raided you, just as you're about to end, and then you brought him here. Okay. So it's kind of both. Sort of.
Ready.
I can't believe I have to do this all over again.
Got it.
Why did I decide that this was the thing I need? I could just be playing the Rush trilogy and having a good time, but instead I was like, no, let's have a bad time. Tails, why? Why? Why would you do this to me? Why am I trusting you with this? This is a nightmare. I'm still asleep, aren't I? Is that what's going on? This is just a bad dream. I'm pretty sure years ago I swore I would never play this game on stream, and yet here I am.
Not bad.
I said earlier, if you guys don't suffer from anxiety in any way, and I don't mean this part sarcastically, good for you, because it sucks. But if you're ever wondering what it's like, it's this game. It's that feeling of being completely out of control, and you want it to stop, but for some reason it won't. You can't, like, bring it in yourself to make it stop. It's a very accurate representation, I think. It was significantly... I already call pinball stages a representation of anxiety, and the pinball stage in this game was probably the best representation I've ever seen. Like, it's... not good. When I say best, I mean, like, far from it. Best makes it sound like it's a good thing. No. No. I want you. Bomb, please go away. But at least now I'll never have to play this game again, basically. I can, after this, I can be like, no, I gave it its second chance. I've seen enough. Did I not? I thought I saw a yellow level up orb. I guess I didn't. I guess I'm crazy. I'm playing this game, so it's pretty valid reality. I like Knuckles because he doesn't move so fast that I constantly lose control. Okay, that's fair. I really don't want to have to use the homing attack. Man, I remember... I mean, that makes it sound like it was a long time ago, and it really wasn't. It was last week. 2 weeks ago? I just recently played through the Advance Saga. I say Saga because we also included Sonic Battle. And, Sonic Advance 2 and Advance 3 have some issues, and there was some rage, for sure. It pales in comparison to this. Although I'm not really mad, I'm more... upset's too vague. Embarrassed? Perhaps humiliated? I've already regretted, dude. Don't even start with me.
I'll destroy them all.
Well, we don't need the level ups now, but sure, I'll take it. This is working. It's a little slow, but it's safe. And I think that's pretty important at this point in time. Oh, you're over there. I think I still hit you, so... Nice. He says as he doesn't run away. No, he's not. It's fine. Does it look like he's getting away? He came right at us, man. I think I just beat him in like 3 hits? What was... Oh, okay. Why didn't that happen the first time? GameCube selling for 100 with some controllers and Double Dash. That's not bad. That's not too bad. Just recently replayed Double Dash too, and I think it's pretty solid. I think it's aged pretty well.
From these canyons, watch as I conquer the world with my air fleet, and this time you can't stop me.
Drat, a trap to stall for time. Sonic!
It's not an Eggman robot. Sonic! Knuckles! Wait for me!
All life form data successfully copied.
I forgot that they gave him a voice. That's so weird. Typically, he doesn't have a voice. Also, dun dun dun! Big reveal. If you've never played the game and didn't know that that was where this is going.
Eggman! No way
Look at that! Look at that JPEG out in the distance. Sorry. It's a GameCube game, it's fine. I'm just... lamenting, I guess. The simpler times.
What a wild ride.
Mm-hmm, I agree.
I hear there are
Froggy!
in the jungle that can summon rain.
Thanks, I guess. If anything, those background JPEG skyboxes just increase the anxiety, because that tells me if I fall, I'm gonna die. it's not a good feeling. A lot of instant death in this game that I haven't really realized. Kind of every stage is just over a bottomless pit.
Let go of the ivy when it reaches the highest point of its swing, okay?
Okay. I did it. I was bad at it, but I did it. I guess I just have to get close to him, and then he's... I mean, that's some nice rain ASMR. I can't complain about that. Except for the fact that as soon as I hit the mushroom and go up here, there's no more rain. That's not how rain works! I'm just gonna... Alright, whatever.
Got it.
Oh yeah, we haven't been getting a lot of special stages. We should probably be getting on that. We have 1 Chaos Emerald, I think.
Here we go! Level up!
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Did you guys hear a croak?
Sonic, it's right there, man. Yeah.
Here we go!
Gee, I think there's a frog around here. Okay, later.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Oh. That's not what I was expecting.
Here we go!
Got it.
Level up!
I'm especially a big fan of how running in a straight line in these games is very difficult. And by big fan, I mean it's awful. That's even an issue in Sonic Adventure. You hold straight ahead on the analog stick, and the character's just careening off at an angle. And it's like, what the hell? How does this even happen?
Level up!
It's straight. How hard is that? Okay.
Level up.
Take that. Why did... Oh, was there like a level up in there, maybe? Whee!
All right. Here we go. Take this. Hey, this is sweet.
Who'd ever think this
I wouldn't go that
thing
far.
in the air?
I just have a bad feeling of it just dropping me like this. Yeah, that's
Yes.
kind of what I was afraid of. Except with more
Steep here. Be
bottomless pits involved. Slow down.
Got it.
Look at all those Eggman's robots.
I get it, you gotta go fast, but now is not the time. So how did I... You know what, I don't necessarily want to know the answer to that question, so I'm not even gonna say it out loud. Because I know better. Someone's gonna copy a paragraph from Wikipedia about, here's what you're doing wrong. It's like, no, it's fine. I'll figure it out.
Let's go. Let's go.
Really steep here. Be careful.
I don't think that's what steep means. Also,
Let's go.
I mean, I guess it doesn't not mean that. Oh no, what have I done? What was that, dude? Why did he bounce off of... Oh my god. How far back are we?
Leave it to me.
Good about this. That was like... I mean, that was my fault, don't get me wrong.
Let's go.
All right. You can take this. Hey, this is sweet.
Who'd ever think this thing could float in the air?
Very, 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 very minor thing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to try and say this is one of the worst things about the game, but I dislike how the ring counter, the ring for the ring counter, isn't spinning on its, like, central axis. It's slightly offset. Do I have anything that I could demonstrate that with? It's not, like, spinning on its y-axis. It's spinning, like, over here, so it's offset. And it's bugging the hell out of me. I only just noticed it, but now I can't unsee it.
Yes.
Watch out.
Tails sees it too. Pressed the wrong button the first time. It still worked somehow. I'm not sure how. God, Sonic's so... Like, I hate playing as the speed characters, because they're so fast. That's, like, the quickest way to lose control.
That gold robot seems to be the group leader. Get him first.
Okay. So much for getting him first. It's fine. Water, please. Take it easy, Epic Luigi. Thank you for raiding Tom so that he could raid me.
Let's go.
Really steep here.
And coming along in general. I don't know if Perry's still here as well, but flying is just making me really nervous now. How? Okay, as long as I land on something, this is fine. If anything, I guess it's such a tricky, because part of me is like, I wish I was playing something better when you guys came in, but on the other hand, maybe, oh, this guy's playing fucking Sonic Heroes, that game's ass, let's raid him. Maybe that's what made you say you should raid. So I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse.
This flower's heading straight for that mushroom.
Oh boy, why am I not hitting any of these things, by the way? Am I in control? I am kind of in control. I did not know. I didn't realize that. This is chaos.
There they are.
Such weird momentum, dude.
Leave them to me, Sonic.
You've got to be kidding me. What? Pro tip, Knuckles, when I press the button to rotate, you're supposed to rotate in so that I can, like, you know, fight.
Leave it to me.
Instead of just leaving me out to dry.
Let's go.
I didn't think I made it for a second.
Got it.
Boring.
Leave it
Yeah,
to me.
it's...
Let's go.
Here we go.
As long as it's funny, I guess it's
There's a
fine.
box over there.
The laughter's what's keeping me going, so... It's totally fine.
Got it.
You know what I'm realizing? Which is very interesting. Is... I was just talking to a friend the other night about the Frontiers footage. Well, sort of. I guess that's what got us talking. And he was saying how he doesn't really like the modern Sonic games and the way they went, because the stages are very linear now. I don't mind that personally, and a lot of that is because I think it handles it better than I don't think 3D platforming at high speeds works. I don't think it functions. So I don't want to, like, explore. So it works for me. But that is something that I think will be interesting about Frontiers, because I've played other games like that, like, say, Genshin Impact, and found myself going, I wish I could go fast. So the concept of being able to go fast in that setting is interesting to me. But what I'm noticing is that these stages are already quite linear. I remember them being a little bit more open. But these are, like...
Didn't use all my strength.
They're fairly linear. They have multiple paths, but, like, all of the Sonic games are like that, so... I do think that... I think I've heard that the GameCube version's the worst. So that might be part of the issue here, but I don't think it's aged very well.
You sure it's safe around here?
Leave it to me.
Here we go. There they are.
Eggman's robots.
Leave them to me, Sonic. Got it.
You sure? You sure? You sure about that? Because I don't know how I feel about that.
No, that big robot. I talked to you over.
Okay.
Take this. Shit.
Knuckles. What is going on? Can't you have, like, can't you auto-target to some degree? Is this supposed to be combat? Because this is not great. Oh, we did it, I guess. It wasn't very elegant, though. What a strange mushroom.
All right.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Here we go.
The rain the Black Frog summons is known to kill plants.
Oh boy, we're getting kind of choppy.
Look, there's a frog over there. Leave it to me.
Here we go.
Okay, I thought I could maybe jump off of that.
Rain.
They're all dead.
Honestly, that might be the leading reason for why I'm maybe not, like, super keen to go 100% on this. Well, not 100%, but at least go for the good ending. Is because it's emulator. It doesn't run that great. It has its moments. It's mostly pretty good, if I'm being, like... It's mostly fine. It's not that bad, but every now and then it's kind of like, oh, this is inelegant. And as I mentioned earlier on in the stream before you guys got here, when I play a game on emulator, I'm pretty against it. I want the game to emulate so smoothly that you can't even tell that I'm playing it on an emulator, that you think it might be original hardware. when the game gets that choppy, you kinda... You can tell, right?
Hey, there's that black frog again.
To a point, I'm kind of amazed it's even this playable, to be honest. I didn't think GameCube emulation was this good.
Let's go. Hey,
This is like, it's playable,
let's go.
but I take the presentation very seriously, is what it comes down to, so I feel like it being choppy kind of hurts the presentation a little bit. Maybe it's not as damaging as I think it is, but...
Yes, we are.
All because the homing attack missed, and then I overcompensated so that I wouldn't fall off the cliff. Lost control of Sonic and fell off of the cliff.
Hey, let's go.
Here we go.
No, you don't understand?
Leave it to me.
Here we go.
Got it.
It's stressful. I can't imagine why somebody would speedrun this game. You've really gotta, like, not like yourself to do something like that. Depends on how long the run is, maybe. If it was like a, let's say an hour, that's not bad. I could do a speed run of a bad game in an hour. That wouldn't bother me too much. If it's like a 4-hour run, nah, that's too much. That's just... You're just punishing yourself at that point.
All right.
Leave it to me. Hey,
Here we go. Got it.
It's scary.
We're not going there, are we? Yes, we are.
leave it to me. Hey,
Got it.
level up. Leave it to me. Let's go. Hey,
Here we go.
Let's give it to Sonic, I guess. I don't really know what the speed power level up does, but
Yes.
it's fine.
I'll take care of that. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Did you guys hear a croak?
Or at least it's not standing right in front of us this time. Hi. What did that do? Whatever, onward. For a second, I thought that was dumping me right in the drink, and oh my god! I was a little scared.
Fruit can take out the enemies.
leave it to Dave.
Yeah, fuck those guys. Oh, those hurt me too. That makes sense. I don't know why. I don't know why I doubted that they that they would.
There's that black frog again.
Okay.
Leave it to Dave. Dave,
Here we
You
go.
don't understand.
Level up.
Kind of scared me for a second because it looked poisonous.
get all those.
2 of them? Okay. Yeah, no, we're not doing this. You get out of here. I was about to say in before it doesn't kill him, but it did. We're fine.
Level up.
Here we go.
That was close.
That was one heck of a battle.
No, it was fine.
No problem. Piece of cake.
I think all the characters do this. But I kind of dislike how Sonic in particular, like, hits the ground running. Sometimes you're just kind of like, let me land on the platform and see what I'm dealing with next. And he's just already going full speed in whichever direction he's facing.
Here we go.
Leave it to me. Dave! Dave!
All right,
Yeah!
I'll take care of them. Take this, take this. Shit! Rah, shit! Rah. Whoa.
Knuckles, why? I should have known better. I should have known better.
Got it.
Look at all those
Cool, now I have to fight these guys again. That's
Take this,
fun.
take this. Shit!
Don't know how I didn't get hit there, but okay. God, why does it take so long for them to, like, come back to me?
Shit!
I can move the camera. I wasn't able to do that earlier when I checked. Aside from going to first person.
Shit! Rah, shit! Rah, shit! Rah, shit! Rah, shit! Rah, shit! Rah, shit! Take this.
Did I kill the other one? Oh.
Here we go.
Phew, that was close.
That was one heck of a battle.
No problem. Piece of cake.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do 6 hours of this.
Got it.
Leave it to me, Dave! 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 Dave!
I think that's just gonna be too much.
Dave! Dave!
Yes.
Leave it to me.
Hey.
I think 2 hours was too much.
Take this, take this. Take this, take this.
I just have to hope that hits him, I guess.
Shit!
Stop. You can't stop. Okay. Now all of a sudden it won't let me control the camera again. I guess Knuckles goes full speed when he hits the ground too. I'm not gonna chance anything. Just send it.
All right. Shaw. Got it. Shit!
Leave it to me.
Yeah,
Look
sure.
out.
It's really steep here. Be careful.
Dave! Okay! Let's go! Let's go! Dave! Dave!
Here we go.
Uh.
Yeah.
Which way am I trying to go right now? Oh my god. You've gotta be kidding me. Why am I doing this to myself? This is, in a lot of games,
All right.
I'll say, what did I do to deserve this? In this case, like, it's all my doing. I can't really hold it against anyone but myself. I just have to kind of aim it manually. I hate it.
Got it.
Here we go.
Got it.
Leave it to me, Dave! Dave!
Here we go.
Leave it to me, Dave!
Uh,
Ah!
that was strange. Can you guys still hear me? What happened? My Bluetooth turned off. What the hell? Like, my Bluetooth just turned itself off. What the hell? Alright, now I have to find one of my spare mice, because even my mouse isn't working. Hold on. This is strange. I've never had this happen before. My headphones went, my controller went, and my... No, the controller's fine. The controller reconnected. I think my headphones went out and my mouse went out. That's so strange. What happened? Never had this happen before. It's not a speed run, so we can't be excited over that. That's never happened before. Okay, there. I have a mouse back. Why is you guys can't? Oh, no, that's because my headphones went out. Probably. I don't think this mouse is working. Hold on. What is going on? Okay, I don't think this mouse is working for some reason. What the hell? I'm legitimately confused right now. If I plug the mouse in, will that do anything? I don't think it does. I only have USB-C, and this doesn't have a USB-C port. Let me try a different mouse. This is incredibly strange. I have never had something like this happen. There we go. Yeah, that other mouse, like, it was working, but I couldn't, like, click on anything. The clicks were, like, causing different things to happen, like, just at random. Why did the other mouse stop working? What happened? I'm so confused. Are my headphones still connected? I'm so confused right now. Where'd the game audio go? That's another thing that's like, what the hell happened? Oh, now my controller's not working again. What the fuck is going on? Did the game just break my computer? Like, what the hell? I'm gonna pause it really quick. Do the emulation? What is going on? I'm rebooting my controller really quick. I might have to reboot the emulator. On that note. This is bizarre. I have no idea what happened. Okay, I'm going to come back over here. I'm gonna replay like this donation from Theo from a couple days ago. It's like the audio got redirected? I'm so confused. I don't know what's happening, and I don't know how to fix it. Something with it's like my Bluetooth crashed or something. I'm just gonna disable it. Just completely turn off the Bluetooth. I apologize for this. I've never seen anything like this happen before. Turn off the headphones. Controller's already off. The mouse is off. Let's turn Bluetooth back on. Okay, my mouse works again. I guess I just had to reboot Bluetooth? I've never even heard of Bluetooth crashing. I've never, ever heard of any like that even happening. Coincidentally, I have a Windows update waiting. Like, I'm curious if that's what fucked everything up. That Windows was like, hey, do you have a minute? And then they just wouldn't take no for an answer. No, the game is just paused. The game isn't crashed. It's like my Bluetooth device crashed or something. I'm gonna test this one more time. I still can't hear that. Honestly, I might have to just reboot everything. There might not be a way to fix this elegantly. I'm gonna do this really quick. I'm just gonna have to remember to fix this later. I still can't hear the game. I think what happened. Hold on. What if we set this? No, because even the game's music isn't running. I think what happened is something caused my Bluetooth to just completely shut down. I'm tempted to believe that it's this Windows update, because I did not have that when I started streaming. I'm tempted to believe that clicked in, and it, like, immediately caused Bluetooth to crash. Because everything disconnected at once. My mouse disconnected, my headphones disconnected, and my controller disconnected. That's why I died, because I lost control of I had no control whatsoever. The controller came back then. I'm having a hard time getting headphones to work now. Or at least I'm not hearing anything when it does come through. And you guys aren't hearing anything either, because we're on the same audio input. The mouse works again since I reboot Bluetooth. But now, like... yeah, I can't hear the game. I can't hear alerts. OBS probably needs to be rebooted. The emulator probably needs to be rebooted. This honestly might have just killed the stream, because I might have to completely reboot my computer and let Windows Update do its thing. Because everything just gave up. I've never seen anything like this. This is so wild. And it's so fitting that it happened during a Sonic Heroes stream of all things. And the unfortunate thing is that the way YouTube works now, and like Brad talks about this a lot because he has a lot of internet issues. I talked about it a lot too, like 2 weeks ago when I had a lot of internet issues. Where if you cut the stream to like reboot OBS and you're not back in like a minute, they automatically end the stream. Like they don't give you a choice. So I can't just disconnect, reboot everything, and come back in like 5 minutes, and it will come back live here. It'll be a brand new stream, and I'm gonna have to misdirect. I'm gonna have to redirect everybody there. And at this point, it's 12:30, so it's probably too late to do that. If I'm being honest, this might that might be that. We might just have to call it quits for tonight. I didn't expect it to this go down. I didn't expect it to go down like this. Yeah, I get you, Volpe. I don't know. It's nothing, because I didn't do anything. I was just minding my own business, and then all of my Bluetooth stopped working at once. I was tempted to believe, because my computer's done this before, for a second, because the PlayStation controller technically has an audio jack on it. You can plug headphones into this and hear the game when you're playing it on PS4. As a result, sometimes the computer decides it wants to redirect all of its audio into the controller. So I suspected that's what happened. My thought was that the controller died. Like the battery went dead, and then since I was immediately pushing buttons, it turned itself back on, and when it did that, it redirected all of the audio to the controller. And fucked everything up. I don't think that's what happened, though, because my mouse also died, and all the batteries are full. Headphones are getting to a point where they need to be recharged. I need to leave those out, actually, because those are... Probably, if I don't charge them tonight, I'm going to have to charge them tomorrow. Everything else is full. I think they're both like 75% battery, so it wasn't a battery issue. I think the Bluetooth driver crashed. I don't know. This is the strangest thing I've ever seen. And since I'm gonna have to reboot everything, I think unfortunately we're just gonna have to call it quits. But which it kind of works because I really have to pee. So I was kind of looking for an excuse to get up here in a minute anyway. But just due to the way, it's going to take me too long to, especially because I'm going to let Windows Update do its thing. It's going to take me too long to get it going again for me to be able to just say, I'm going to pause the stream, I'll be back in just a minute, because YouTube will cut it off. So we might as well just call it quits, I guess. We'll be back with more of this tomorrow, I guess. I was hoping, I wanted to at least beat it with, like, one team. I would like to get through and beat it with all of the teams and like get the true ending at least. If my patience wears a little bit too thin, I might call it off on that. I wanted to do more than one stream at least. I think my hands are tied here though. I don't think I can fix this easily. So, but thank you everyone for hanging out tonight. I did not have fun playing the game, but I had fun laughing at it and conversing. That's what makes me say, like, I want to continue, basically, is because streaming it was a good time. Playing it, not so much, but streaming it has been a good time. As I said, we'll come back tomorrow, and we'll pick up right here. Not right here. We'll pick up on this stage, though. And, hopefully not have this happen again. I don't really know how I could alleviate it. Sometimes I have issues with my controller where maybe I should have had it plugged in instead of wireless. Because like I said, that's caused issues before, so maybe I should try to do that. Maybe we'll try that tomorrow and see what happens. Anyway, like I said, thank you everyone for hanging out. Thank you to Tom for bringing that raid over, and and Perry and Epic Luigi for raiding him, so to empower his raid further. It is all appreciated. It was good to have everybody. I'm sorry it ended like this, not only prematurely, but like this. I've never seen anything like this happen, ever. This is wild. I do not fully know what happened, and I probably will never know, unfortunately. At least the microphone didn't cut out again. It reminds me, do you guys remember right when I got my new desk and I got my new USB hub and everything, and I had too many things plugged into the USB hub and everything on the USB hub crashed and died at the same time? That's what this reminds me of, except it's Bluetooth instead of USB. It's the same basic thing where it was like everything connected to USB all died at once. So I think it was just a driver crash, if I had to guess. But that's enough rambling. I'm not going to figure it out sitting here talking about it. Obviously, I'm going to just reboot everything and hope for the best. So one last time, thank you for watching. I will be back tomorrow with more of this. I will, and I'll see you guys then. Hopefully the ending audio works correctly. It should. That's not directed through my headphones. That's directed directly through OBS, so that should be totally fine.